Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Those of you who've been with me for the past few weeks know we've been exploring some of the classic villains of both TV and film animation. I was going to wrap that up and start doing classic cartoon heroes, but I just kept stumbling upon villains that I wanted to try drawing. And so our journey into the dark side will continue a little longer. On Friday, we'll be taking on Negaduck, the evil doppelganger from Darkwing Duck. But we're going to start with Skeletor, the arch-enemy of He-Man and the chief antagonist in all the various Masters of the Universe series. Brilliant and devious, Skeletor is an extremely powerful sorcerer with control over a vast range of dark magical powers. He also has anger management issues.
Don't!
My favorite thing about Skeletor is his voice.
Halfwit!
In fact, I put Skeletor in the Cartoon Villains Voice Hall of Fame.
Bunglers!
Anyways, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Alright, so let's draw the clever and cunning Skeletor. We're going to draw Skeletor step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this pose, Skeletor is roughly 5 heads tall, maybe a little taller. In other words, however tall his evil head is, his entire evil body is roughly 5 of those. So let's start with the roadmap for Skeletor from Masters of the Universe. So there's our roadmap of Skeletor. Now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help you to know where to put Skeletor's evil skeleton eyes, nose, and teeth. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay? So let's rough out the evil Skeletor's features. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of Skeletor. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for the final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of Skeletor. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. Always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. So let's draw in the details for Skeletor. Alrighty, there he is, the cunning and cantankerous Skeletor from Masters of the Universe.
Why do I surround myself with fools?
So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn Skeletor before, you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring Skeletor during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. But now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing the evil Skeletor. And with that, you can draw him again and again, and by all means color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step and what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your drawing of Skeletor. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag levelupcartooning. And as we draw some of these classic villains, I want to continue to encourage you to come up with your own cartoon villain. Maybe a version of Skeletor with Dr. Facilier's top hat, Snidely Whiplash's mustache, and Maleficent's staff. Use that imagination. Whatever you come up with, name it and post it. And again, add the hashtag levelupcartooning. I hope you'll join me Friday when we draw the evil Negaduck from Darkwing Duck. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.